Now I'm going to show you how to change a broken needle and also to remove a light glow. It's always best when doing these two procedures to turn the sewing machine off at the mains for safety reasons. Using the needle remover, place it into the needle clamp and turn it towards you to release the needle. If you need to get a new needle, you will find this packet of needles in the accessory box, so it's just a matter of taking it out and taking note that the Bernina sewing machines have got two different sides to it. One side is totally flat and the other side is rounded. When placing it into the needle holder, it's important to have the flat side of the needle facing the back and the rounded side facing the front. So it's just a matter of putting it up into that area. Once again, using your needle remover, you place it into the needle clamp, and now you're winding it away from you to secure the needle. Now to change the light bulb. Once again, make sure you disconnect the machine from the mains and take the plug out of the socket. Using the special bulb holder, which you'll find in your accessory box, press the bulb up Now twist to the left and remove. This operation does not require any force, however it can be a little bit difficult at times. Now you need to remove the faulty light bulb and replace it with a new one. So place the new light bulb into this special bulb holder, and then you now push it up into the light socket area and twist it the opposite way, which is to the right, and then pull that downwards, and you now have your new light bulb inserted. Presser feet are an important sewing aid. They are designed with grooves and guides. The Bernina 1008 has a presser foot shaft, and also they have the snap-on soles. To remove one of the snap-on soles, it's just a matter of pressing this red button at the back, and you can see now it releases the sole. To put on another sole, it's just a matter of putting it, lining it up and putting it underneath the presser foot shaft, and then firmly placing down the presser foot lever. Now here are the steps to threading up the Bernina sewing machine. Firstly, it is necessary to wind thread onto a bobbin. Holding the hand wheel with your left hand, it is necessary to loosen the hand wheel release by turning it towards you. This will disengage the machine and stop the needle from going up and down. Place an empty bobbin onto the bobbin winder and press it to the right against the bobbin winder stop. The bobbin winder is now engaged. Place a reel of thread on the cotton spool and then pass the thread around the pre-tensioned stud in a clockwise direction. So you go in the front of it and then around to the back. Then place the thread around the bobbin in a clockwise direction. You can see that I've left a tail, and this can continue to be wound in a clockwise direction to make sure that the thread is secure. Next, you press the presser foot, and this will wind up the bobbin. Just be sure that the thread is winding on evenly and that it is not collecting underneath the bobbin. Now the bobbin winder has stopped. It cannot be overfilled, and so now you click it to the left hand side and you also need to remember to tighten the handwheel release. So hold the handwheel with your left hand and tighten the handwheel release by turning it in a backward direction. Now for threading the upper thread. Check that the needle is in the raised position and also that the presser foot is raised. Place the reeler thread on one of the cotton spools. With your right hand loosely on the cotton spool, pass the thread through the top thread guide, down the thread regulator, down to another thread guide, and then up and around the take-up lever. Then you've got a thread guide at the top of the needle, and you thread the needle from front to back. It always is handy to have your light on when threading the needle, and also to have a pair of scissors handy so that you can cut the end, as it's easy to thread through the eye. As you can see, once the upper thread has been completed, it looks like the shape of an N. Also, make sure that the thread is not twisted around the needle and that the thread is passed under the presser foot. Inserting the bobbin. Hold the bobbin case in the left hand. Insert the bobbin with the thread running in a clockwise direction. Pull the thread into the slot and under the spring. When the end of the thread is pulled, the bobbin should turn in a clockwise direction. Now to insert the bobbin case into the hook. Hold the bobbin case by the latch so that the finger of the bobbin case points upwards. So you can see the latch is out and the finger is upwards. It's now placed into the bobbin case area, and just make sure that the finger of the bobbin case fits into the opening. Sometimes it makes a loud click like that, other times it's fairly quiet because the placement has been perfect. Now it is necessary to pass the lower thread up to the top of the sewing machine. This is done by holding the upper thread upwards and towards you with a light grip. You turn the hand wheel towards you until the take-up lever returns to the top position again. Pull on the upper thread and a loop will appear. You can now see the loop. With the other hand, pull the loop, and this is the lower thread now coming through. Pass the threads under the presser foot, close the bobbin case door, and you're now ready to sew.